Hi everyone, and welcome in this new video. In this video, we are going to talk about conditional structure and more precisely the if conditional structure. So it is a very simple structure because it's works like that. You are going to set a condition, a logical operation, and if this logical operation is true, then you will run a piece of code. For example, if the market is open, then I will run my algorithm. So it is very easy to create an if structure. So let me show you. So you need to put the if operator, then your logical operation that you want to test. So 5 is lower than 6, for example. Then you need to put a double point to tell to Python that this is your logical operation and this is your if structure. After this double point, you skip a line, and as you can see, there is a little space. This space is named indentation, and this indentation tells to Python that all the code with the indentation here is in the conditional structure if. So for example, if I put yes and I run the code, 5 is lower than 6, so Python will print yes. But if I change this test, for example, this code is not run because this test is false. So it is the most easiest way to create an if structure. But sometimes, for example here, you want to know if this test is not true. So to do it, you need to add another operator in your conditional structure to create a conditional structure if else. So if this logical operation is true, you run this code, but otherwise, if you want to print something, you need to put the else operator. The else operator has no need to logical operation. Why? Because if this logical operation is false, in all the other case, you will run the code in the else structure. So if the logical operation is false, I want to print no, to tell that this logical operation is not true. Then we are going to see the conditional structure if elif else. This conditional structure is the most complex structure with the if conditional structure. It will allow us to have more conditions to verify. For example, so I put a variable and then I will create more than one condition using the elif operator. So I put my first condition, so as we have seen before. So if x is greater or equal to 15, I will just print it. But for example, we can say that in all the other case, I want to say that x is lower than 15, but sometimes we need to add another condition, and to do it, we use the elif operator. It means that if this condition is not verified, before to run this code, we need to verify another condition. So, for example, now we are going to verify if x is greater than 10. But it is really important to understand that this code, it runs only if this condition are not verified. So it means that if Python read this line, x is lower than 15. And then we want to know if x is between 10 and 15, or if x is lower or equal to 10, sorry. So we are going to change the value of the x to see if our code is correct. So as we can see, we have correctly implemented the conditional structure if elif else. I really invite you to play with this because the if structure is very essential when you work on your own project.